Alright guys, I am back with my WWE SummerSlam 2015 review. I thought this show, apart from SummerSlam, going into it wasn't that exciting, but I was looking forward to the main event, if you know what I mean. But actually, SummerSlam shocked me and surprised me. Some of these matches these matches were actually good. When I said, I know there's a few what kind of got off on a slow start in the show, but overall, I would say that SummerSlam 2015 was a good, I would say it was a good show. I wouldn't say that SummerSlam 2015 was like better than 2 years ago, or it wasn't like 2002. It wasn't better than any of those shows. But at least it was better than last year, or what we expected from WWE over the last few months. And we started off, and I didn't watch the pre-show, so there's no point in me talking about the pre-show match, so I didn't talk about it anyway. Because I didn't watch the pre-show, I don't watch the pre-show anyway. So SummerSlam opens up with Jon Stewart coming out and pumping up the crowd for the night, talking about all these matches going to happen tonight. Talking about how he's pissed off that the streak ended, and then he tries to interview Brock, and this was kind of funny. I thought, is Brock going to come out and F5 the hell out of him and open up on a good note? No, Foley comes out into a great awesome reaction, and that's just kind of a way to get the crowd hot, which I thought was a good way to start the show. First match tonight was Orton versus Sheamus. This was a good match. I wouldn't knock the match. It was a good match, but like I said, Orton tries to go for an RKO on Sheamus, but Sheamus hits him with two broke. It's in the match. Sheamus does get hit with a mid RKO and rolls outside. But yeah, like I said, it was a good match. This was a really good opener. And Randy Orton and Sheamus, I think they're probably going to feud again now champions. Possibly a stipulation to this match could be added. I don't know. Maybe they could add like a gimmicks match to this match to make it more interesting. I don't know. But I don't know. I think with a Sheamus and Randy Orton match, with two physical guys like that, you would think that they would have some sort of maybe a street fight, extreme rule, like a street fight slash maybe Hell in a Cell match. Not Hell in a Cell, but kind of like more of a gimmick. Like they need a gimmick match to really sell this view, I think. But yeah, like I said, it was a good match. Then we get to the second match tonight, and probably this was a really good match. This was second match tonight for the WWE Tag Team titles. It was PTP versus defending the tag titles against New Day, the Lucha Dragons, and Los Matadores. This was an awesome match. I'm just gonna talk about a few things. Titus O'Neil got over with the the thing he does when he's doing his little bark thing. And then, like I said, that was good. They do a lot of flips and dives. At the end, Kofi ties the off in after the Lucha Dragons and Titus, and I think one of the New Day members was part of the Tales of Doom spot. Kofi ties himself in after Titus hits a spine buster on one of the Los Matadores and picks up the win. And New Day, your new tag team champions, once again. New Day are your new tag team champions. So yeah, they won the belt. So I thought it was a really awesome match. The crowd was super into it. Titus had a great babyface part. I thought it was awesome all around, to be honest. Undertaker walks past Jon Stewart because Jon Stewart got freaked out. He's actually a big Undertaker fan, which I actually didn't know that Jon Stewart was a big Undertaker fan. Second match tonight, which was Dolph versus Rusev. The crowd didn't give a shit about this match at the beginning because it was like it was totally dead. The crowd for this Dolph and Rusev match was totally dead, and nobody cares about the feud. It's a shame that you got these two talented guys that the WWE could have potentially have made main eventers now. Have slowly come down to this shit with Lana and Summer Rae. I don't know. I think these two guys are just two guys who missed opportunities with the WWE. Here's a guy in Dolph Ziggler who has the mind skills, the charisma, everything to be a main eventer, and he's just still in the mid card. Yeah, and then Rusev again, maybe not the best mic worker in the world, but he has a charisma. He has personality. He has kind of a personality, but he's a damn great. He can be a damn good heel when WWE put the faith in him. But if they're not gonna put the faith in him, well, your wrestlers are not gonna perform WWE, and that's kind of a way why these two guys don't really care. I don't know. I don't care what the feud. I hope this feud between Lana and Rusev and Summer Rae and Dolph has ended now because it sucks. Fourth match tonight is Stephen Amell and Neville versus King Barrett and Stardust. Stephen Amell and Neville get the win with the Red Arrow. It was typical celebrity and wrestler tag match where the celebrity looks good and the wrestler gets the win. Basically that was it. But yeah, Stephen Amell did quite well in the match actually. The fifth match tonight is for the IC title. It was a triple threat. It was Ryback defending against Big Show and The Miz. Basically, Big Show and Ryback, basically, they are in the match most of the match because Miz is kind of like being a heel and he's like, I'm not going in there, you know, he's being a chicken shit heel. Basically, Ryback shell shocks Big Show, then Miz tries to pin the other guy. Like say if Ryback went for the shell shock, then Big Show, and then Miz would go for the cover on Big Show, and like Ryback and those response, but with Big Show and like Ryback, no, it was Big Show and Ryback were down, and Miz is trying to get the cover on both guys, and like Miz is clearly and Miz pissed off Ryback and Big Show at this point, and he just gets beat up by them both. Big Show like knocks out Ryback, and then Miz tries to get the pin, and then Big Show breaks that up, and then Miz attacks Big Show, then he gets KO punched, and at the end, Big Show tries to KO punch Ryback again, but he gets clothesline over the top rope, and then Ryback claims the victory and retains the title. I thought it was a good match. Then Stewart tries to confront Lesnar, and he tells Heyman that wrestler fans were pissed off when Lesnar took the Christmas present away, which was the streak to them. The sixth match tonight was Bray and Harper versus versus Reigns and Ambrose. Reigns wins, but Reigns hits Harper with a spear, and basically they're brawling at the beginning of the match. They was in the crowd for a bit. Then Bray Wyatt, I think hits. And then like Reigns was out of the match for a bit. I don't know what happened, he got knocked out or something. Then Ambrose getting beat up for quite a bit. Reigns gets a hot tag and gets a spear for the win. I thought maybe he was gonna have Sting in this match, because if Rowan was gonna come back and they'd say I'm part of the Whites now, and Sting was it could have been a good match. I don't know. I don't know what to do with Sting now. Seventh match tonight was for the US/WWE World Title. It was Cena versus Rollins. Really good match. That match out on Raw was good, but this match, every time I think Seth Rollins and when you have Seth Rollins and John Cena, you always know you're gonna have a good match between these two guys, and another great match between these two guys. Cena tries to put him in the FTF, Rollins counters. Rollins goes to the pedigree, Cena would counter. Cena went for a stunner, Rollins countered. It was a lot of back and forth countering. At the end of the match, Cena goes to the AA, the ref takes a bomb. John Stewart comes down with a chair, and probably fans were thinking I was going to attack Seth Rollins after what happened with him and Rollins a few months ago. Basically, he attacks John Cena and helps Seth Rollins retain the title. Seth Rollins hits a pedigree on Cena and retains the title and becomes not only the WWE World Champion but the US Champion. And it makes me wonder now, with Seth Rollins becoming your new WWE World Champion, does that mean that the US title is going to be retired or vacant? I don't know what it is. I think the best way for that title is if you have a tournament for that belt. I think Seth Rollins should come out on Raw tomorrow and say, you know what, I don't want to hold this belt anymore. I just did it to take it off John Cena's ass because I'm tired of Cena wearing that US title, and I didn't want to take my title. So that's something like that. And then like you could have like saying I'm like relinquishing this title, whatever. Like the US title, Seth Rollins will say, and it goes up maybe for Battle Royal, and whoever wins maybe for like a tournament or something they could do, and whoever wins that tournament will be crowned the new US champion, champions. They could do something like that, but I don't know. I hope WWE will do something like that, but I don't know. Then we get to a segment with a pre-show panel reacted to basically some of the SummerSlam things, like Booker T and like Brian Sexton are like super pissed off because John Stewart like interfered in the match. It's like, what the hell? I mean, I was looking forward to a great title match, man. I know they're supposed to be big faces, but I mean, they reacted like so pissed off. And then the 8th match tonight was the Elimination Tag match. It was the Bellas, BAD, and PCB. BAD get eliminated by, I think, the Bellas. Then it's down to PCB and the Bellas, and the Bellas get the PCB get the win. Becky Lynch got the win. I can't remember what her finisher was, but yeah, she got the win. And I thought this match was so boring. I didn't find myself interested in the match. I don't know if it was because SummerSlam has been 4 hours and I'm tired of watching wrestling now. I don't know what it was, but I wasn't interested in this match, and I know the crowd wasn't there anyway. Turn over to the next page. Ninth match tonight, which was Cesaro versus Owens. This was a good match. This got like the crowd back into the pay-per-view again. Cesaro actually nearly kills Owens at one point in the match, but Cesaro runs and does an uppercut, and Kevin Owens' head bounces off the barricade. So that was kind of a nasty one, but yeah. Other things in the match: Cesaro goes for the swing. Owens tries to go for the powerbomb finisher thing, whatever it is. Cesaro counters it with an uppercut, and they do like a few things on the top rope. Then at the end, Cesaro, Owens is like, "I'm gonna get rid of you," and then he goes for the powerbomb, gets the win, and Kevin Owens is finally off his pay-per-view losing streak. Thank God, Kevin Owens has finally won on pay-per-view. Yeah, yeah. Kevin Owens is finally got a win. Yeah. Because last few months he was lost in a lot. I've seen Kevin Owens, and I'm glad that tonight they give them the win. Dirty creating, which I thought was good. I think this is going to be a match, like I said about the Sheamus and Orton match, needs to have a stipulation in the match. It needs that with these two guys. I don't think it needs it, but I think it would add more to the storyline, and I'd like to see these two guys add more something to this storyline, because it's okay having these guys use it, oh, like, I want to prove that I'm better than you, but I want more from a Kevin Owens and Cesaro than I'm better than you kind of storyline. I want kind of more, and I hope that the WWE give them more time on the mic and basically let them express this feud more, because I think these two guys can really have a good feud if the WWE team just let them give them more time on Raw and more segments on SmackDown as well. Please, just any time that you got, or you're not, just don't give the filler, just give more focus on the Divas, and I will give more focus basically on Kevin Owens and Cesaro, because these two things really need kind of that more attention, because they're better than the unrelevant recap things that you do on SmackDown. The 10th match tonight, which was the rematch from WrestleMania, so-called from, as Pauline will say, the biggest match, bigger than WrestleMania. Lesnar vs Taker. This match was freaking awesome. Way better than last year's match they had at WrestleMania. Way better. Way better. Undertaker was in a better shape. Brock Lesnar, well, he is always in better shape, but Undertaker was in better shape. He felt like, when I saw Undertaker, it felt like I was back in the Russo Aggression. I was in the Attitude watching the Undertaker again. It was like I was a little kid again, watching the Undertaker kick ass and just be an awesome wrestler, not be an old ass guy just coming back for pay-per-view battles. It was a guy who wanted revenge to get that streak. I mean, the streak means a lot to the Undertaker. The streak was like 24 plus something years. 24 years of the Undertaker's career was dedicated to that damn streak, and he wanted tonight to get revenge on Brock Lesnar, and he did. It was controversial, but he got it. I want to talk about a few of the spots in the match. Brock Lesnar F5s Taker on the announce table. He suplexed him a few times in the ring. He F5s him. He F5s him in the ring. He then Lesnar got busted up himself. I don't know how. I cannot remember. I think like taking him with a forearm or something. I don't know. Then you had Taker, who basically you had Lesnar, who kicked out of like 2 tombstones, a choke slam, a last ride, and some other stuff, and got out of Hell's Gate. Lesnar did put Taker in a Kimura lock, and then apparently the bell started ringing, and then the ref went, "What the hell? I didn't call the match." And then like Belky saying, "Well, I saw Taker tap," and like the official saying, "Yeah, I saw him tap," and like we see the replay, and they basically Taker does tap. Lesnar, him is super pissed off at this. He's going after the ref and whatever. Lesnar is pissed off, obviously. And then at the end of the show, Lesnar is just walking up the ramp and going, I won the match, because he actually technically did win the match. And yeah, that was the end of SummerSlam. SummerSlam, what would my final thoughts of SummerSlam? I would say SummerSlam was a really good show, but it wouldn't top previous SummerSlams that I've watched before. It's been a good SummerSlam. Like, I think it's been better than last year, way better than last year. But it's not in the top. It's probably in my top 20 favorite SummerSlams, but not in my top 5. You know, the main event was awesome. The tag match was awesome. The Kevin Owens and Cesaro match was awesome. The Cena Rollins match, that was a good, awesome match as well. Just minor things like Sheamus and Orton should have maybe had a stipulation to the match, and maybe the Divas match shouldn't have been a bit long. Maybe Dolph and Rusev shouldn't have feuded, because that was kind of a bad idea for the WWE. Like, I think they should put that in a mixed tag match and end the feud anyway. So that's what I think of SummerSlam 2015. What do you guys think? Leave a comment if that's what you guys right now.